equals the fog rolled in with the dusk, shrouding the small fishing village like a heavy veil, muffling the sound of the restless sea. The lanterns flickered like fading memories on the dock, illuminating the faces of fishermen, their weathered expressions echoing unspoken burdens. Among them stood Jacob, hands shoved deep into the pockets of his threadbare coat, his gaze lost somewhere beyond the horizon. The wind whistled through the old wooden pier, carrying whispers of regret. Jacob's mind was a labyrinth of troubling fragments, each a note in a dissonant symphony. He could still recall that fateful night, the decision that unraveled his life into a series of bleak outcomes. A storm was brewing, but rather than heed its warning, he had cast his net into troubled waters, an act of desperation perhaps, but the consequences were never just his to bear. The memories flickered, a cold, damp basement. One unguarded moment, the crash of a bottle against the floor. Maria's laughter, once a balm to his weary soul, morphed into a haunting echo of betrayal. He had promised her he'd protect their dreams, yet here he was, burdened with the weight of his deceit. The darkness, he realized too late, had drawn them both toward a precipice. As Jacob ambled to the end of the pier, the fog thickened, intertwining with his guilt. Each step was an exercise in self-reproach. The night would soon consume him, much like the truth that gnawed persistently at his innermost being. With memories flashing unbidden, he understood now that there was no escape. Life's decisions, once made, were as binding as chains forged in iron. The village, small and insular, had eyes everywhere, but more than the judgment of others, it was his own conscience that pronounced sentencing. He hadn't just failed Maria, he had silenced the rhythm of their shared aspirations. The sea, with its alluring waves, had swallowed his chance for redemption even as it promised release. As the last ember of daylight flickered away, Jacob felt the overwhelming weight of destiny press upon him. It was not merely the fear of being found out that gripped him, but the knowledge that some choices, once made, echo through time, weighty and irrevocable. Perhaps this was the nature of fate, a series of threads woven into a tapestry of consequence, where justice danced on a knife's edge. And yet, the fog continued to roll in, concealing both past and future, leaving him standing at the brink, uncertain whether he was standing before the burden of punishment or the chance of liberation. The waves crashed beneath him, an ambiguous resolution hanging in the air, ringing with the haunting clarity of truth, offering neither closure nor consolation.